I'm Lauren Kelly.
And I'm Chelsea Beers, and you are listening to...
It's ApPARENT. Because for some people, it's just not obvious.
A weekly podcast where we discuss and laugh about parenting, all the joys and sorrows, and all the special parts of us that died as individuals while drinking booze.
Cheers! Hi, everybody. It's a new day.
It is. And this is so exciting.
Because we...
Okay.
Go, Chelsea. Go. You do it. I can't. I'm so excited.
I know. It was on the last episode that I said I went on a commercial shoot and I found this guy who, was the VP of this alcoholic juice box.
Hello, adult
company.
Juice box.
How perfect is that? So I messaged him and I told him about our podcast and who we are and everything. And we have our first donated beverage.
Called buzzbox.
So this is buzzbox, you guys. And these are alcoholic juice boxes.
Not for the kids.
Premium cocktails. And they come in 8 flavors. Okay? So, let's each take 4. Let's do it.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So, there's extreme coconut. This is vodka and coconut water. Are you kidding me?
I mean, that sounds great.
That's incredible.
That's kind of healthy.
Yeah. What do you have?
I've got Long Island.
Long Island. I have a Cuban mojito.
Classic Casamo.
Whiskey lemonade.
Perfect margarita as opposed to an imperfect margarita.
And Bloody Mary.
And a classic Greyhound.
And a Greyhound. So, these are strong. 12%.
12%
alcohol. But for such a small juice box, that's perfect.
I don't know. If you don't have smart children, though, probably not something to just keep in the refrigerator because they really do just look like the little juice boxes or milks. And I don't know. My kids might just grab them. So I'll have to keep these in my adult refrigerator.
Yeah. But, we want to shout out to Buzzbox. Okay,
yes.
So we're going to put up hashtags and all this stuff on how you guys can connect with them because you guys need to get your hands on these.
Yes.
What are you going to have?
I was going to ask you, which one are you going to have?
Well,
I'm not doing Bloody Mary.
Okay.
I'm going to have the Greyhound.
Okay.
Is that all right?
I don't know. I can't choose between the coconut or the mojito.
Oh. You want me to put them behind my back and you can decide?
Yeah, okay. You decide for me.
Okay.
We'll put them back here that we're not drinking.
Right or left?
Okay. Give me the right one.
My right or your right?
This one.
Okay. Boom.
Mojito. Good morning. I mean, what time is it? You don't know. So Buzzbox, you guys. Check it out.
I also really like the colors. I love colors, so I think that is beautiful, beautiful.
The packaging is gorgeous. And it's like they're silver, it's like a present.
Yeah, and these are one of the little straws that you can just puncture, and it looks easy. The hole is also really big, so you can't miss the hole like you can on some of them. Or you can, because your straw's too little, but...
All right, Buzzbox, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers to Buzzbox. Oh my God, that's so good.
Oh, that's strong tea.
I told you. They are legit cocktails, you guys. This is no joke.
You know when this would be really good? If you're on a boat or camping.
Any day, any time.
I'm in love with it. Thank you, guys.
Yes. So shout out to Buzzbox, you guys. We're going to just promote the hell out of them for this episode for sure. But then I think we're going to be drinking these for a few episodes straight. So,
yeah, we'll definitely keep you updated as to how great they are.
Buzzbox. Hi,
I want to talk to you about something, Chelsea.
Okay.
Something that is, and I like to keep it upper, not a downer. Mm-hmm. So I'm not necessarily angry about this, but I do want to reach out and talk to, right now, kind of channel step parents and bio parents for a quick minute.
Okay.
Something really unfortunate happened in my family this past weekend, and to be honest with you, it's happened numerous times within the 6 years that I've been a step parent.
Yeah.
It is putting the children in the middle of, 1, anything adult oriented, and 2, an adult argument or disagreement.
Right.
2, putting the children against another person. I have a very unfortunate circumstance in my life that the boy's mother does not like me.
Right.
That being said, she does not know me. She has no idea who I am. I wrote an email at one point introducing myself and explaining my background, my feelings for the boys, where I stand, how.
I think that's pretty good because I don't know if a lot of people do that. I don't know of a lot of women that would enter into a family, and take the time or the effort to go out of their way to make the other, like the bio mother, feel comfortable with you being in the boy's life. I don't know if I don't think that's a very common thing. So
I don't know.
Shout out to you for doing that.
Well,
That's
I'll
great.
tell you what, it's not easy, but I love these guys so much that I want them to know that there's just another person in their corner. That's how I've always treated it. I've never had them call me mom. It's just always, hey, I'm just another person in your corner. Never wanted to take over her spot. I unfortunately am their mom the majority of the time because they live at my house and I'm the one who comes in contact with them the most. I wouldn't love them less if I didn't. But it's just very unfortunate because she has made it a point to involve them in every disagreement and add stories to it. It's never just case in point, this is what it is. It's black, it's white. This is what I said, this is what she said. Mm-hmm. Or this is what I said, this is what your dad said. Mm-hmm. It's always, poor me, everyone hates me, they're saying I'm a bad mom, this and that. And
now, let me interject here for a second.
Please.
Because never dealing with, like, the, step kid, blah, blah. I mean, right. I have a stepmom.
Right.
But I didn't get her until I was, like, I don't know, 20. Right. 19, 20. So, it was a little different for me. And I lost my train of thought, and I have absolutely no idea what I was going to say.
How far are you into this box?
It's buzzbox works, guys.
You should have had the coconut one.
Because I literally forgot what I was going to say.
I just think that, it'll come back. It'll probably come back.
Okay.
I just think that, one, if you are a step parent, I'm just going to say, if the children are number one for you.
Oh, I found it. I remember.
Okay,
I remember.
Okay.
So you said, that she's always like very, very poor me, and blah, 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 blah. And I think that is a very natural thing to do when you are going through a transition like this. Now, I'm not saying you guys are currently going through a transition because you've been in the boy's life for 6 years. But like if I put this scenario kind of on what I'm dealing with right now with a breakup and Josh and I trying to figure out, visitation and, dropping Chance off and doing this, and this. It's very, very easy for me to focus on everything negative that's going on in my life. Very, very, very
Well, that's
easy.
just cultural, right?
I just think it's human. It's so easy to look at the negative stuff. And it actually takes, it's a thing to focus on the good thing. Like, you have to consciously try to focus on the positive stuff in your life. You know what I mean? But it's a dark rabbit hole to go down and just focus
I just
on
don't think I
stuff.
was raised differently. I'm not saying shelter your children from real life. Absolutely not. But there are certain things that your children shouldn't have to take on. Listen, my kids are 14 and 16. They are athletes. They've got their extracurricular activities, they're volunteering. I mean, they are busy people, not to mention school. And school is not easy for them because of their past. And I won't get into that right now. But that's their job. That's what's important. It is not their responsibility to take care of their mother or me or their father.
I 100% agree. And I don't want you to think that what I was saying is it's okay for her to be this, Debbie Downer towards her boys, because that's, the boys need their mother, regardless of how long or how often she sees them or how much she's involved in their life. They do
Correct.
need her in their life. And I feel like since she sees them so limited, that time should be focused completely on them and her shit should take a back seat.
Right.
That's my
Right. And I feel like it's one thing to express like loneliness or missing them. But at the end of the day, the circumstance that she has that she's having the hard time with is 110% in her control. So listen, it's normal, I think, for people to have animosity maybe towards a stepmom, towards a stepdad. You know, you feel like you're being replaced, this and that. But the truth of the matter is, and if she is listening to this show, I have never once tried to step in your shoes. In fact, with all the stuff that you planted in their heads just in a day and a half that you had them this weekend, I still said, I am not your responsibility. You do not have to stick up for me to your mom. There is not a choice to be made between me and your mom. Your mom is your mom and I am me. And there is enough room to have multiple people in your corner loving you. And I think what really upsets me is that her goal is to try to turn them against me. And it doesn't work every time because they know me. She does not. They do know me.
Yeah,
but they do feel torn. And I'm not going to say that they don't, but I'm the one who has to remind them that there's no choice to be made here. You don't have to choose me or your mom.
Right.
There's room for both of us.
Right.
And I want your mom to be there too, but it's limited because of her actions.
Well, it's just unfortunate. I know you're getting very, very heated, and this is a very personal thing that, you know. So it's just unfortunate that the boys are getting involved in this and that they have to be in the middle of it because it's not fair to them. And if anything would remedy this entire situation, it would just be to see, you know, that household and this household working in some sort of harmony together.
Right.
And you guys don't have to like each other. You don't have to talk to each other. You don't have to, you know, wish each other well.
Right.
You don't have to do any of that. But if they just see you guys working together and as some sort of harmonious group, then I feel like a lot of these issues would just be resolved.
And that's the main goal. I will say, and I don't want to be a pessimist, but I don't think it's going to happen. Especially since it's been 6 years and it's progressively gotten worse. But I also think that if you are a step parent and you are in a similar position as I am, like, just keep trucking forward. Make sure you stay clear of letting the children be involved. Just dust yourself off and pick yourself up and remind them that there's not a choice to be made. And if you are a parent that is doing this to the kids, realize that you're not really hurting the step parent. You're really not. I know that's what your goal ultimately is because you feel threatened or upset. And I respect that as well, but you're not hurting the other adult involved. You're hurting the two kids that are, or 5 kids or 1 kid that's involved. And that is just horrible to do because...
Well, just every choice that you make as a parent needs to have your kids at the focal point. Every decision that you make, you know what I mean? And it's just, you have to put your kids at the focal point. You have to put them at the front of your decision making and, you know, ask yourself, it can be a spontaneous, like an instantaneous thought,
right.
But is this the best for my kid? Is this going to benefit my kid in some way? Is he or she somehow going to, receive negative, you know, energy or feedback from what I'm about to do? You have to think about that stuff all the time.
And if you're lonely, I get it. As adults, sometimes we're lonely.
I get that.
But it is not.
I totally get that.
But it is never your children's job to be the person to take you out of that. It's not their job to fix that for you. And you also should love the fact that they have more people in their life that love them because they will never be lonely that way. And if you're genuinely lonely and sad, make sure that they do have a support mechanism. And if that support mechanism is a step parent and you're upset because your ex is now happy and you weren't happy with them before, or you didn't have a happy marriage, then so what? It is what it is. And, you know, it's just very unfortunate. And the fact, I just wanted to talk about it because it's something that I know it will be an ongoing thing that I'll have to deal with.
Right.
And it's just so unfortunate. And it takes time away from all the really wonderful things that transpire. And sometimes I wish that I could just, you know, go off, but I would never do that because, again, that would be making it awful or hard for the boys.
Right.
So I take the high road, and I also had to remind them too, I don't need them to protect me, but I will be protecting me. Meaning, I don't need to sit there and stoop to a low level and call names and be disrespectful like I'm receiving. I don't need to meet at that level, but I am going to repeat what is real, what is the truth, and what needs to change.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I don't want to hear anymore, I miss them, when nothing is being done on the other end to get them back.
Right.
Because that is not something I can change. And I do remind the boys too, if I could do anything about it, if I could make them have more time with their mom, I would. If it was in my ability, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I'm not a miracle worker. I can't do it. All I can do is continue to be respectful of them and their feelings and respectful of our unfortunate circumstance and continue to be a support. That's it.
And drink buzzbox.
And drink.
Because that's what we do.
What about you, Chels? How's the single life going?
I don't know. I've always been a serial monogamous. Like, I've always just been, like, from relationship to relationship to relationship. And I'm incredibly loyal. You know, I've never cheated. You know, it's just... so I am feeling a little bit of that loneliness that you were touching on earlier. You know, I'm feeling a little bit of that. You know, when my entire life is completely based around chance, which I'm not complaining about.
Right.
He is my number one, and I love him so much. He just turned 15 months, by the way.
I can't believe it. It goes so fast.
15 months.
15 going on 15.
But now, you know, like I moved in with my dad and my stepmom, because Josh and I split up, and he got his own apartment, and now I'm, you know, trying to pick up the pieces and get my own place, and so
you are picking up the pieces.
So Chance and I are in, you know, the master bedroom of this house, and you know we have his crib and my bed and his dresser and my dresser. Like, it's just so, it's like a studio apartment in a closet, and so it's a little bit difficult, and I'm a little bit further out now from everything that is my life, and so, you know, getting out of the house and making sure that I have everything that I need for the next 12 hours, making sure Chance is taken care of and dropped off at Grandma's house, and I have everything that I need, and I, you know, shower and brush my teeth. The last two I never do, but so I did not shower today. I apologize, but I did brush my teeth because I knew I was gonna have alcohol. So it's like, let's not have plaque and sugar and alcohol.
It had nothing to do with sitting in close vicinity to me.
No, absolutely
That's
not.
Nice. Because I'm so used to smells. Smelly smells.
Right. I know that coming over here to the penis house, like, my smell will be masked.
Absolutely. Actually, I thought you showered. It was pleasant. I was happy right now. How I don't know what to trust with my nose. Is it even working?
So it's difficult. And now, you know, I'm at that weird, you know, I've been single long enough where I'm like, maybe I should date again. But then I also am not fully where I want to be with my, like, self-esteem.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
Excuse me.
We just murdered a bat. That's what it was.
Yeah, that was a bad sneeze. I'm sorry. And I'm not editing that out because it will be weird. It was mid-sentence for you.
That will be very, very weird. Bless you.
Thank you.
Think.
You talk about smells. I mess with my nose. I bet that's what it was.
So, I don't know. I'm not at a place yet where I feel 100% to date, and I don't feel, you know, my confidence level's not at the highest. My self-esteem's not at the highest. So it's like,
it sounds like you're juggling just a new routine in life in general, which I think, like, in your transition makes sense.
The new normal, you know, and just like, well, this is what I'm doing now, so let's, you know. And Chance is he's game, and I can't believe how resilient kids are.
Right? Holla back.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
The fact that Chance is so like, Chance doesn't do that whole, you know, mommy's leaving, let me cry my eyes out. And like, he doesn't do that, you know, and it's also because he's been so used to being with people his entire life. Right. You know, so going to Grandma's is just like, awesome, I'm going to Grandma's. And actually, he has started a routine with my mom now where when he goes there, he climbs the stairs by himself and gets in her bed because he knows it's nap time.
I love it.
And so she texted me right before we started recording, and she's like, he's asleep. He knows we have a routine. This is the best ever.
I love it.
So he's totally resilient, and he just knows, he just goes with the flow. And it's, because that was I was nervous about that. You know, I was like, you know, now dad has a new place and mom is living with grandpa, and you know, I'm going to be in the car a lot more and being passed off. And so I was nervous about how he would respond to that, especially with just learning how to sleep through the night. You know, it's like, man, this is going to get, you know, shaken up and disturbed. He's fine.
Like, woohoo!
He's fine. He's
cool.
totally fine. So I don't know. Single life is single life. You know, when I do get, you know, the 1 or 2 days a week that I don't have chance, you know, it's like, I could go out on a date, or I could
do comedy or work or
right. I go to a comedy club, I have a glass of wine, I'm in bed by 11, and it's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I mean, if someone amazing is listening or watching this, I mean,
hit me up. We should put down down below in the comment section.
Oh, right.
You can reach her. It's ApPARENT Pod on Facebook or Chelsea Beers.
This is really strong.
It's amazing.
Oh my God.
I love it. You know what I think the best thing, she's talking about the juice boxes. The best thing is that this cocktail is how I make cocktails. And I was actually a little nervous because I thought, oh man, you know,
that it's going to be all mixer and yeah.
It's
oh, it's legit.
Tops.
Oh, it's legit.
It's tops.
Yeah. You will not be disappointed. Check out Buzzbox, you guys. For real.
For realsies.
They are not playing around. Premium cocktails. I'm so excited about this.
Hey, no preservatives. I just saw that.
Mine's 14%. Mine's more than yours.
Mine's 12.
Nice. Get the mojito, y'all.
We just really make ourselves seem like alcoholics. And we're not. This is not really the only time we drink.
That's not true at all.
I didn't even know what alcohol was.
Right. I came from church group and I don't drink.
Jesus Christ. I want to say to you real quick.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
Hey.
And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Chelsea fan. Like, I'm saying that. I'm saying that because you are rocking this transition of yours.
Thanks.
You really are.
Thank you.
Busier than ever, booking shit left and right.
Right.
Juggling your amazing child.
He's pretty cool.
Still holding every single one of your commitments.
Right.
Being an amazing friend.
Really? I feel like I've dropped the ball on friends.
I don't think so. Although I can only speak for myself.
Right.
I'm fully taken care of. I don't know about your other fucking friends. Right. Maybe they're really upset. I don't know.
I had a list of friends before this.
She's like, oh, now I've only got 2.
Actually, when you become a parent, your friends do alter.
Yeah, it's quality versus quantity.
Yeah, I have a play date once a week with my friend Sarah.
Yep.
Whose daughter is 5 weeks older than Chance. But Sarah and we went to middle school together.
That's cool.
So it's like we reconnected after 20 years of not seeing each other, and now our kids are the same age.
That's awesome.
And so it's really, really cool to reconnect, because it's weird 20 years go by and then you reconnect and it's like, oh, sweet. Like, it's like no time passed at all.
Right.
You know, you're just both a little bit fatter, and you just... I mean, you can talk about your drug use that you did. It's like,
you can drink alcohol without having to hide.
Right.
Yeah.
right. So it's and that's really cool, and that's been cool. And my childhood best friends are having kids, and so I used to see them all the time, and now we reconnect with a phone call or a text. You guys good? You good? Okay, and we do check-ins. But I haven't seen them in months. Yeah. And that's crazy.
Right.
But your friends change when you have kids. Like your fucking life changes when you have kids. But, it's for the best. Mm-hmm. And it's not a good or bad change. It's just a different.
It isn't easy though, right? Like to juggle that.
Excuse me.
Jesus
I'm so
Christ.
sorry. I tried.
That's what happens when you drink 14% out of a juice box.
Get the mojito, y'all.
When you have to juggle yourself and your life and where you are, but also the kids and their stuff, and then make it a point to, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or you're a working mom, to find where that balance is. Because at some point, you got to find time for your friends or for yourself or for anything that's outside of that, or you'll pop.
Right.
You'll pop.
Right.
So, you got to find that balance.
Yeah.
And you're rocking that shit, girl.
Thanks.
You're rocking it.
Speaking of rocking it, this will go out next Monday. This Monday, right? Coming up. Is that right?
The Monday after that.
Oh, so I can't promote my show. I don't know.
Your show's mid-August. Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
Today, Thursday.
Sweet. Okay. I have to ask Lauren permission to promote stuff because I have no idea what's happening on the producer side of this. I just show up with drinks and talk and then leave. It's true. So I have my very first own show, I'm headlining.
Yeah.
At Tommy T's Comedy Club in Pleasanton, California.
Oh, I got something to shop.
Oh, okay. So, if you guys do want to go, I have half-price tickets. And, look at that.
Half price.
Titty Thursday. I have no idea why they called it that. It's weird.
I know, right?
I have no idea.
Doesn't really rhyme, but...
It doesn't.
So are only titties going to be speaking?
No.
Are the titties going to be standing up? Get it? Stand-up show? No.
Oh, I get it, because it's stand-up.
How come you never laugh at my damn joke? That's so mean.
I don't laugh at many jokes. That's comic. That's comedy.
Mean. That's mean.
That's comedians. They don't laugh. They kind of look at it and they're like, oh, that's funny. Oh, I get it. Oh, I see what they did there. That's kind of how comedians watch comedy. So... Okay. So if you guys want half-price tickets, message, email, Facebook, what do we tweet, Snapchat? I don't know. I have no idea.
No, we're not on Snapchat.
Oh, we're not. Don't go to Snapchat.
No, mainly because Snapchat's only cool for the little filters anyway.
Okay. I was not a fan of Snapchat until I took Lauren out on a little girls' night out.
That's right. That was fun.
And she showed me all these cute filters, and I'm obsessed now.
Yeah.
Not obsessed enough to get the app, but
I can post that too.
You can post a snap?
Yeah, because I saved it. I downloaded it. Because it was my first Chelsea and Lauren snap, and I had to keep it.
So come to my show, you guys. It is Thursday, August 24th at Tommy T's in Pleasanton. I will be headlining, and I have a lot of really, really strong comics that have agreed to do this show. So you don't want to miss it.
Not at all. And
half-price tickets are $5 as opposed to $10 at the door. Go.
And if you're not local, you can check out all Chelsea's comedy on her YouTube.
Yes, I have parodies. Oh, I'm working on new parodies, actually. I'm like jumping back into it because I'm all like pumped up now. I'm like, cool. I'm writing a new parody. I'm writing some sketches. I'm writing new stand-up.
So we always plug at the end of the show how you can find both of us. Make sure you check her out. If you're not local, you're not missing out. Actually, you're saving money because you don't have to pay. You could just go and laugh for free.
That's true.
And everybody else has to pay half price.
That's true.
So
yeah, we have a lot of stuff for you guys to do. You need to share our stuff. You need to review us. You need to
I'll tell you, that was the chair.
And like.
If you heard that.
Right.
It was the chair.
Gross.
It was not a boomer. It was not. It wasn't, because if it was, I would have said, excuse me.
You need to come to my show. You need to get buzzbox. Shout out to buzzbox again.
Shout out to Buzzies.
Because these are off the hook. You guys
love them.
Yeah. And next show we're gonna drink new flavors. So stay tuned. I'm drunk.
No.
No, I'm not.
I mean, maybe. Yours is way more than mine.
Mine is strong. Mine is really strong.
All right.
Love you.
Till next week. Pizza pie. I don't know why I fucking said that. Follow us, guys. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, at It's Apparent Pod.
You can also follow us individually. I'm on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube's Chelsea Bierce, Bearce.
If you're interested in following me and seeing what I'm up to, you can find all that information on my website, lauren-kelly.com.
And don't forget to review us.
Yep. Bye, guys. We out. Make it count.
Boom. Bye.